at some campuses. I see you asking me. I see you asking me for more opportunities. I see you asking me for more. Okay. All right. Well, if you want more, touch somebody, say, if you want more, if you are so numerous, and if the place where you are, where you done set up, if it's too small for you, and if you're breaking out, because there will come a time in your life, I gotta stay on this point for a minute, where the people that you were positioned with yesterday and the mentalities that they represent will not be an adequate support system for where God is taking you. And what's happening as you're growing into your inheritance, you're growing out of your past. And when you start outgrowing it, you've got to shed some stuff. You got to shed some ways of thinking. Paul said, when I was a child, I spoke like a child. I thought like a child. I understood like a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things because I'm growing into it. Let somebody say, I'm too grown. God wants to wake you up to realize that there are some things that you are too grown for. They are not you anymore. I'm too grown to be bitter. I'm too grown to be negative. I'm too grown to be cynical. I'm too grown to be lazy. I'm too grown to hang around people who are believing for everything. I'm outgrowing it. Too grown. I can't stay here. I'm too grown. I can't stay here. I'm too grown. Now, do not pervert my message and leave your husband over what I just preached. If I were irresponsible, I would stop the message right here and give you a license to leave whatever you think is limiting you. But what Joshua does, he does something very wise, very astute. It shows his experience. It shows his enlightenment. He points out the limiting factors. The limiting factors.